Historically significant things that happened on May 3rd stands as a multifaceted milestone in global history, marking significant achievements in structural engineering and human rights alike. This day witnessed the completion of the structural topping out of Chicago's Sears Tower in 1973, an icon of modern design that redefined the world's skyline. It also serves as a somber yet pivotal moment for social justice, recalling the 1963 Birmingham campaign, where civil rights protesters faced intense opposition in their pursuit of equality. From the founding of the first medical school in the American colonies in 1765 to the modern observance of World Press Freedom Day, May 3rd reflects a legacy of professional progress, educational advancement, and the enduring pursuit of fundamental freedoms. Let us look at the significant historical events of May 3rd, categorized by cultural, educational, financial, physical, mental, relational health, political, professional, social, spiritual, and scientific and technological points of view. Historically significant things that happened on May 3rd. From cultural point of view, 1933. Nellie Taylor Ross is sworn in as the first woman to serve as director of the United States Mint. 1937. Margaret Mitchell wins the Pulitzer Prize for her novel Gone with the Wind. 1952. The first landing by an aircraft at the North Pole is made by U.S. Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Joseph O. Fletcher and Lieutenant Colonel William P. Benedict. Historically significant things that happened from an educational point of view. 1765. The first medical school in the American colonies, the Medical College of Philadelphia, now the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania, is founded. 1978. The first unsolicited bulk commercial email, later known as spam, is sent by a Digital Equipment Corporation marketing representative to every ARPANET address on the west coast of the United States of America. Historically significant things that happened on May 3rd. From financial point of view, 1921, West Virginia becomes the first state to implement a broad-based sales tax, though it was a gross sales tax on business activities, rather than a retail consumer tax. 1944. During World War II, the United States rationed meat and butter to manage domestic supply and support the war effort. Historically significant things that happened on May 3rd, from physical, mental, relational health point of view. 1948. The U.S. Supreme Court rules in Heard v. Hodge that the District of Columbia cannot enforce restrictive covenants that barred people from owning property based on race, impacting social and relational well-being. 1979. Margaret Thatcher becomes the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, a milestone often cited in psychological studies regarding leadership and gender. Historically significant things that happened on May 3rd from political point of view. 1802. Washington, D.C. is incorporated as a city. 1947. The post-war Constitution of Japan takes effect, establishing a parliamentary system and guaranteeing fundamental rights. 1979. Following a Conservative Party victory, Margaret Thatcher is elected Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Historically significant things that happened on May 3rd from professional point of view. 1919. New York City holds a massive parade to welcome home the 369th Infantry Regiment, the Harlem Hellfighters, marking a professional milestone for African American soldiers in the military. 1982. The Great Orme Tramway in Wales, a unique engineering and transport professional achievement, celebrates its 80th anniversary of continuous operation. Historically significant things that happened on May 3rd. From social point of view, 1963. During the Birmingham campaign, police in Birmingham, Alabama, used fire hoses and dogs against young civil rights protesters, a pivotal moment in the American civil rights movement. 1993. The United Nations General Assembly declares May 3rd as World Press Freedom Day to raise awareness of the importance of freedom of the press. Historically significant things that happened on May 3rd, from spiritual point of view. 1494. Christopher Columbus first sights the island of Jamaica during his second voyage, an event that would lead to significant missionary activity and spiritual shifts in the Caribbean. 1913. The Raja Harishchandra, the first full-length Indian feature film, is released, often exploring themes of Hindu mythology and spirituality. Historically significant things that happened on May 3rd. 1892. George W. Blount patents the brake for vehicles, a precursor to modern automotive braking systems. 1952. The first successful polar flight by a C-47 transport plane lands at the North Pole to conduct scientific research on ice thickness. 1973. The Sears Tower, now Willis Tower in Chicago, is topped out, becoming the world's tallest building at the time, a major achievement in structural engineering. Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello to you. Science and technology. Reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us, I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question: what would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments, what would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.